I'm going to read you a story, folks, in a minute. It's a serious one, so stay with it. Before I do, it's regarding gender again, and you know what? I do a bit video-wise to do with gender and sexual orientation. But before I read this extract that I read in the paper today, that really got to me. Really made me feel really sorry for a father out there. You may have read it, but if you've not, it's worth listening to. Let me say this again. I don't care who anybody is that watches this channel, who anybody is that doesn't. Whether you're male or female, don't matter to me. Whether you prefer males or females, doesn't matter to me. Whether you're male turning to female or female changing to male, doesn't matter to me. What your colour is, colour of your skin, not bothered. What religion you follow, if indeed you follow one, not bothered. Your sexual preferences, not bothered at all. Nothing bothers me. You know, if you're a nice person, a decent person, I'll always be nice and decent with you. If you're not, then it may be the opposite. But I like and get on with absolutely everybody. And I believe everybody should have freedom of choice and everyone to their own. But this is a letter from a father about his 20-year-old daughter. Now, I know you may say 20 is an age to be able to decide anything. This father doesn't agree, and I think he explains in the letter why he doesn't agree. And I read it and I felt so sorry for the father. I really did. I'll read it to you. See what you think. And as I say, look, if you have an opinion that you're in the wrong skin and you want to change gender, be it male to female or vice versa, no problem at all. I have problems with the activists behind the gender movements and whatever else, whereas somebody like me might say something that might even be spot on, it might be right, but they don't like it, so they pile onto you and try to get rid of you. It happens all the time at the moment in this country, and it's shocking. It really is really bad. But I think folk are allowed and should be allowed an opinion, and I think sometimes surgeons and those that try to help people to change gender, be it with surgery or testosterone or whatever it may be, I think there's certain times that maybe these people should listen to parents, and I think this is one of those times. Let me read it to you. It's from a father. It's about his daughter, who is 20 years of age. As I say, at 20 you may think we're old enough to decide anything. Maybe some 20-year-olds aren't. Right. The father wrote this to the surgeon. The surgeon's a guy called Mohsen El Gamal. And the father says, ultimately, my daughter is a depressive. She sought the highs that come from cutting herself and from starving herself, from being taken for a boy, from taking testosterone, and now from having her breasts removed. She needs to learn that life is not one long adrenaline buzz. That happiness is a more moderate feeling. It comes from within, and it derives from finding place and purpose in life. You are fueling her problem, not helping to resolve it. Please do not remove my daughter's breasts. You will, in one day, a day you will quickly forget yourself, ruin her life forever. You will take away from her the opportunity to breastfeed her child. You will take away from her the opportunity to have a normal, wide-ranging pool of people from whom to choose her partner in life. You will irreparably harm her. She is 20 years old. Which of us knew at 20 what we would know at, say, 30? Which of us understood ourselves in the way that we do at 60? Which of us did not do things we almost immediately regretted? If you do choose to operate, perhaps you will take the time, while she is anaesthetised, to look at the extensive scarring on her arms and legs. These are the scars of a self-harming craze that she participated in during her mid-teens. This was before she got into starving herself. All this before she started participating in the trans cult. Perhaps you will reflect on the mere two appointments with a GP for my daughter to get a private prescription for testosterone. I can't even say it, folks. So he's saying she's had maybe mental health problems most all her life. She's been a depressive. She started with cutting herself. Then she's gone into starving herself. And then maybe with the participation of others and speaking to others, Maybe they've said maybe your problem is you're not happy as a girl, blah 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 blah. She's talked about things and people have pushed her down that route, and she's thought, they're right, that's the problem, I'm not happy as a girl. Let's have these locked off first to start there on changing my life, changing things. And I think the father's right, she probably isn't a normal, whatever normal is, 20-year-old, and she should probably have more time to think about things, and she's gone from thinking, right, I'm going to get surgery, or before she's getting surgery, she's gone to a doctor, had just 2 appointments and been prescribed that kind of drug that's done that, that's changed the thinking that way. And it's just too easy for young children, even young adults, to make these decisions. And as this father's trying to say, probably decisions that in later life will think, why on earth did I do that? Turns out the operation was done probably, I think it was 3 or 4 months ago, so the doctor went ahead with the operation. There's a lot more to read there. That was just the episode from the case from the letter. But it's just sad, it's really, really sad, and you read it and you feel so sorry for the father, and probably the mother, the mother's views aren't written about. And you feel, you worry for the daughter, we don't know her, I don't know her, we're never going to know her, but she's obviously had her problems in earlier life, and you think, what she just had done to herself, is that going to help her, or is it going to harm her more going forwards? And you just worry, you really, really worry. Because with that kind of operation, things have only gone one way now. It's not reversible. She can't go back to what she was. If in 3 or 4 years' time she regrets it, it's 3 or 4 years too late. And it's just sad. It really, really is sad. But I don't know. What are your thoughts? You tell me. They hit home with me anyway. I just felt really sorry for the whole family when I read the letter. Maybe you will too. Maybe I'm wrong. Let me know.